In this video, we're going to be talking about multiplying and dividing by powers of 10. And for this, we're going to be using our place value columns. So, question 1. 501 multiplied by 100. Now, we're not going to use language like add a couple of zeros. We're going to actually use the place value columns. So, hundreds, tens, units. And if we're timesing by 100, we're going to be making this number bigger. So we're actually going to need the thousands column and 10,000s column. So our number 501, we've got 5 hundreds, 0 tens, and 1 unit. Now when we multiply by 100, we are moving this whole number left twice. We're going to move the 5 over twice, we're going to move the 0 over twice, and we're going to move the 1 over twice. So the 5 is going to end up in the 10,000 columns, the 0 in the thousands, and the 1 in the hundreds. And we haven't got anything in the tens and the units, so we're going to have to put some placeholder zeros in. So 50,100. Now we're going to do the same with our question 2. 1.96 multiplied by 10. Now in this example, we're going to need our tenths column and we're going to need our hundredths column. So our number 1.96, we've got 1 in the units, 9 in the tenths, and 6 in the hundredths. And when we're multiplying by 10, we're shifting everything over once. So the 1 ends up in the tens column, the 9 ends up in the units column, it's kind of hurdled that decimal point, and the 6 in the tenths column. We're now going to try some questions with division. 1,001 divided by 1,000. So we've got 1 in the 1,000 column, 0 and 0 in the hundreds and tens, and a 1 in the units. Now if we're dividing by 1,000, because we're dividing by 10 to the power 3, so 3 zeros there, we're going to move everything over 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. So we need a column for our thousandths. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So our eventual number will be 1 in the units, our decimal point, 0 tenths, 0 hundredths, and 1 thousandths. Our last example is going to be 0.902 divided by 10. 0.902. We're going to need a column for our 10 thousandths, using a lot of T and H's there. When we're dividing by 10, we're shifting everything over by 1 to the right. So we're going to end up with 0. Now we're not going to have anything in this column, in the tenths column, so we're going to have to put a 0 as a placeholder. A 9 in the hundredths column, 0 in the thousandths, and a 2 in the 10,000s. Remember, we need to put this 0 in as a placeholder.